Hello and welcome to Titanium Talars Tarot. And today I'll be doing a timeless collective pull for the week, for the coming week, okay? So this is for everybody. It's for my collective. There's no anybody in my collective can grow. So anybody who watches this, it's for you guys. Okay? And so this is for the week ahead. You might be experiencing this early in the week, late in the week, doesn't really matter when, it's just for next week. So I'm going to use I'm going to use John Holland's Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck. Okay. And yes. So let me just... Okie dokie. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective for the week ahead, the energies that they will be experiencing as a collective. Right? Could be, you might be experiencing this a lot, you might not. Someone around you might be experiencing this. This is for basically everybody. So you might be in the thick of it. You might be standing. You might be the one who has someone who is experiencing it. I don't know. Okay. It's just going to be the energies around what you will be experiencing. Okay. So... and I get reach out. Reach out. It looks like a little chair with hands. It's like they're holding their back straight, her back straight. Right? Holding her feet, having something to sit on, and then making sure that her back and her head are like aligned. So you are being supported. So when you reach out, you are going to be supported. Just by looking at this picture, that is what I see. Yep. Indigo, new. And that one's green. Red. Okay, got reach out. Keywords: teamwork, preparation, alchemy, achievement. You are a strong and capable person, yet sometimes you forget to ask other people for assistance. You struggle along doing your best, but often don't quite achieve the result you want. This card serves as a reminder that you don't have to do it alone. You may ultimately get what you want by going solo, but your desires will happen sooner and more gracefully with the help of others. What are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships? Family, friends, and outside organizations are ready to help. You just have to ask them. Set clear goals and decide who has the best skills to help you reach that goal. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. Magic? Alchemy is the art of combining disparate elements, so dispersed, basically. Disparate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Be the alchemist. It was DESAPARA. So, where are we? Okay. The word is desperate. I think DISPARATE. Desperate. Well, in French, disparate, I think, is like dispersed. So that is why I tried to make a link between those two words, because it sounds more like it's like dispersed stuff, right? So reach out, ask for help. You don't need to go it alone. Usually teamwork also asks for you to be the team leader if you want the team to go along with your plan. But there's another aspect to it, which is the human aspect to it, which comes in and play, which means, like, yes, what you want is going to get done. It might not get done tomorrow as you would have hoped, but it will get done, other than if you set such a schedule that people will find it easy to follow you, right? And the idea that came to mind is the I think Henry Ford's the chain to develop cars. It's like starts from one place and then the car moves, but the people that are working on the car don't move themselves. They just have different cars that move along this train, like this. The car moves, they stay where they are, and they do the exact same movement every time. There was someone else, there was another big, like, thinker who did that in, like, the 1900s. Or was it the 1800s? Taylor. I remember his family name. It was, like, in French, it's called la chaîne de montage. It's where you have like a chain of people that are standing one after the other, and it's basically a factory. It's like you have something on a conveyor belt that is moved along from worker to worker, and you just add your part to it. You have one thing to do, and you just do it, right? So you have a very monotonous job, very boring, but at least the product gets done exactly the same way, every single product, right? I think Ford might still be using this method of working, and I think a lot of the factories utilize this. You know, it's very monotonous, it's very boring, and it's not all that glamorous, you know. So I understand. And it's very industrialist way of thinking, right? But when you reach out, okay, and you ask for help from others, they will in turn help you and you need to be cautious about this, because people want to help, but they help depending on what they know, right? So that is why I mentioned before, you have to be team leader of your project or your way of thinking, because if you're not, well, then it's going to go every which way, because that is the upside of democracy, is that everyone gets their turn to speak, right? But the downside of it is that it can very, very easily, because there are so many people with so many different, like, perspectives. No one knows where to look at, what to go towards. So you have to set the tone, you have to set the idea, you have to be the one that pushes others into the right direction. That is the basic meaning. So you reach out, right, for help, but the help that you ask for has to be in line with your project. Because if it's not, then it's very easy for you to like diverge into something else, because the other person has a bigger like energy pull. But if you are the one who decides how the project is going to move forward and in what are the basic reasons why you're doing it, and you get everybody on board with what you're doing, well, then you shouldn't have a problem. Though for that to happen, you need to be a very good communicator. You need to know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. Now, I'm not saying don't Now, I am saying be a cooperative component in your teamwork. Okay, and your cooperative component is the team leader, because if you don't take on that role where the team leader will have everybody work towards their goal, right? And that is, the team leader is basically decided by like who has the most weight, who brings the most energy to the group. And maybe the person who has the most energy does not have your idea in mind. So that is why communication is important, because you have to make certain that everybody at any level they are at is going to want to come and work on your project and work with you, not against you, and work to push you forward, not to bring you back, So that is all that I have for you guys this week. Okay, so reach out is the main idea for my collective. Okay, it's the understanding that together we can go farther, right? Yes, alone we can go, no, I think it's alone we go faster, but together we go farther. Yes. Think of the first lunar walk, okay? I don't know how many people worked on that project, for the Americans, but I'm sure there were a lot. And they needed to be the person who had the idea for the lunar launch had to be the person who was at the head of the project, and then he surrounded him or herself with the right components that they put together, and that they had them follow their idea. All these people, how did they reach it? Did they reach it because the team leader was like, oh, you can have whatever idea you want and we can work on that later, but let's work on this one first? Nay, he had all the cooperative components in his team follow his or hers, their idea and their objective, by making everyone else in their team want to realize that one dream. That is how they got there. So what you need to do is make sure that what you want, you clearly know what you want, you are able to communicate it clearly, so that the people around you you can talk to the people around you in a way that will make them see the need, the interest in working on your project. It's exactly the same way it is, right? And that's what is important. And the finesse here is to know when is time to take a back seat to your ideas and then allow them to flourish with their ideas, okay? Because they might help get your project farther faster, okay? So that is all that I have for you guys this week for the energy pull for the coming week. All right, so if you guys would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to help. Now, with that being said, please like this and comment. I love comments. All right. And with that being said, I wish you all a very good week and I will see you next time. Bye.